Hello and welcome to July's Coffee and Card. I'm Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk, and this month, it's July 2022, I'm using the Hello Ladybug bundle, so beautiful stamp set and matching punch. And today we're going to actually make a bee card rather than a ladybird card. So as I say, I'm from the UK, but I'm actually in Greater Manchester, and the town's emblem is a bee. Or the city emblem is a bee, from when we were a massive part of the cotton industry, and we work very hard apparently, like bees. So this is a 10 centimetre square card, and in your kit you will have lots of little bits, so be careful when you're opening this one up. So we have a 10 centimetre square card blank made using thick basic white and some DSP basic black for your bumblebee, and some vellum for the wings, and an envelope, so a 4-inch square envelope. You'll also have a die cut square that you're going to do your sentiment on. I have to confess, this is about take 23 today, so I've already stamped it. So you're going to stamp that in Memento Black. 2 little daisies that I've punched out using the daisy punch, which coordinates with this stamp set, so it also coordinates with that stamp. Now, anybody who did the Delightful Daisy class with me last year already has this punch, so you'll be able to use it with this stamp set, and a little bit of Daffodil Delight to do the stripes on your bee. And you will also have some glossy dots, which I will find in a minute. Done with the glossy dots. I literally had them in my hand a minute ago. I could be looking at take 29 at this rate if these don't turn up. Sure they will. Right, well, let's get on anyway. Found them. There we go, glossy dots. Right, okay, so the first thing you want to do is mount up your May Your Greatest Wish Come True, or whatever sentiment you want, onto your stamp block. You're going to ink that up using Memento Black ink, and then just centre that up on your square and stamp it on. Okay, so you've got that ready to go, and that's it, stamping wise, we're finished. Okay, so let's make the bee. So first of all, take your black card, and to save cards, so you're not like punching out loads of wings as well, come in from the left hand side with the punch showing. Make sure you've got a black card all the way around, and just punch out your bee. And then again with the vellum, this time just coming in from the side, fill the window with your punch and punch out your there they are. They're just stuck on the punch. Yeah, careful you don't lose those because they are see-through. Now I made a mistake there. I went too close, so that bit there hasn't come off, and these bits here haven't punched properly, so I'm just going to do that again. So you do need to leave a little bit of a room. Let's see, we're going to get, yeah, we are. So I don't know if you can see on there, I've just allowed some of the vellum to come through into the bug. So then, yes, I've got a much neater punch this time. So just don't get too close to the edge, otherwise it's not going to punch as neatly. I mean, that could be trimmed and used, but I've got a much nicer one now. Right, and now I'm just going to get out my trimmer and my trusty piece of post-it note. Now, you will get a bigger piece than this, as I say, we're on take goodness knows what now. So I kept discovering, because I make up my kits to do the videoing, because I haven't actually got all your stuff yet, and the order's coming tomorrow. As you know, I video ahead. And the stuff that was missing out of this kit is nobody's business. Hey ho, yours will be fine. So that's the first one, and I'm cutting 1/2 centimetre strips here. So that's the second. And that's the third. And I'm using the post-it note in theory to hold my piece of card still. There we go. And that's the third one. Okay. So, I'm just going to cut another one because my second one was a bit crooked. I was rushing. Don't rush, it's a bad idea. Right, so with it being such a small piece, I've actually put the post-it note right across. There we go. So let's use that one. So I've got 1, 2, 3. It's probably worth not rushing this bit. In fact, I'm going to use those 3 because they're then you will have a bigger piece, so it will be easier to do. And I'm using my silicone mat because I don't want to get glue on my paper. I've got my strips and I have my bumblebee. So I'm just going to put some glue on each of these little strips. So just a little bit of glue, you don't want it splurging out everywhere. Okay, and just under where the bee goes in and then comes out again, I've just put it just underneath there. So the label's coming off my glue. That's the trouble, because it lasts so long, this stuff. It usually outlasts its label. Okay, and then another one on the bottom. I'll just move that up a smidge. You need them to be sort of about, so they're 1/2 centimetre wide and about 1/2 centimetre between them. It's not, you know, it's nature. It's not going to be perfectly symmetrical in real life, so. Okay, now I'm just going to get rid of the worst of the glue, and then I'm going to snip these ends off to finish my bee. So it's best doing it from the back and just follow the black. In theory, I was thinking after I've done it this way, you could actually stick the strips on and then punch. But I just feel a bit more comfortable being able to work out where they need to be. Okay, so there we go. How brilliant is that? How cute is that little bee? Just put that to one side to dry. And we're going to add the wings now. And I'm going to do that using one of our glue dots. You're much better using dry glue if you can on vellum, because it does, if you use wet glue, it tends to wrinkle. Whereas dry glue, it keeps its shape much, much better. And because vellum is so, it's not fragile, but it's see-through, and trying to position it where you want it, it's easier. Just pop your glue dot on and then position your wings, and again they line up where the neck is. There we go. And then to cover the glue dot, I've used one of the glossy dots. Just finishes him off beautifully, doesn't it? Or, well, no, he will be a him. If he's out of the nest, it'll be a him. Or the hive. Okay, so we're now just going to build the card. So, just going to, where's my glue? There it is. So we'll glue on DSP first. So this is part of the Sun Prints range, and it's like they've used photosensitive paper and layered various things on top of them to get these images. So there's one that's mainly blues, and then this one comes in 3 different colours. So which I thought was a nice background for a bee. So there's my sentiment. So I'm just going to pop my sentiment on some dimensionals. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to pop that in the corner. There we go. And then I'm taking my daisies. I'm just sort of curving them a little bit around my fingers. I'm not going nuts, just to give them a bit of texture. And then I'll glue them together. Of course, daisies go forwards and backwards. And I'm just going to pop a dot of glue and glue them together. I'm going to have to take that plastic sleeve off. There we go. And then a dot of glue on the flower. It's just working its way up. Just pop that in the corner. And then just a couple of dimensionals and we're done. On the head. Do double check if you are posting this with the dimensional and the gem. This is going to be a large letter, even though it's only for 10 centimeters square. It is going to be a large letter. So, and there we go. We have the bee pollinating the daisy. How beautiful is that? Okay, so that's it for this week. I shall see you again next week when we'll be making another bumblebee card, ladybird card. I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.